using Google Photos is a wonderful way to actually find things in your house. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to walk through this manual here, and if you stay tuned to the video, I'm going to give you a URL so you can download this step-by-step manual. It's going to go through everything we're going to go through here in the video. So stay tuned, and we're going to jump right to it. So the first thing that we're going to do is select a picture in an album and add it to an album, and then for a new album, and then we're going to add to an existing album. Then we're going to learn about archiving and unarchiving, and then we're going to learn about how to add a description to a photo. And all of this is really intended on how to find things around the house. And you can use Google Photos and your phone to find things easily where you put them. Are they in the garage or in the attic or in the shed? We're going to solve that problem for you today using Google Photos. So here we just have a standard Google Photos. We're going to photos.google.com and we see the photos. And any of these photos that we want to add here, so we're going to do the first section here, which is we're going to create a new album. So we're right here, we're going to select an item, and then we're going to go up here to the three dots. We're going to say add to album, new album. We're going to create a new album. So let's go ahead and do that. So here I'm just going to click on this photo in this example, and then I'm going to go right here. I'm going to say add to an album, and then I'm going to say a new album, and here I'm going to put Rim of the World. Whoops. Rim of the, if I could just hit the right keys and talk at the same time, we're going to be okay. So Rim of the World. Okay, this is the Rim of the World, the San Bernardino Mountains in California. So we're going to hit OK there, and as you can see here, that's step number 2, to hit OK, and then you go back. And that's really it. That's pretty simple, right? Now that photo is sitting inside of an album. So we're going to hit back there, and then we can hit back one more time. And now when we go down, we can see that right here, Rim of the World, and we click on that album, there it is. So we can see that for now and forever. But if you look in here, it's still showing up on my photos. And if it's something like this photo right here, I don't want that showing up in my photos all the time. So let's go ahead and take this out of my photos. And to do that, we're just going to click on the photo, but let's get caught up here. So we just put something, so when we take a picture, then we can add it to an album. Oh, let's do that real quick. Sorry about that. So let's add this to the Rim of the World album. So we're going to click on that. And we're just going to go up here and we're going to say add to album. And then we're just going to select that album. And that's as simple as it is. If we go back, we can go back, or we can hit view, and then it takes us right to the album. And there it is right there. Okay? Pretty simple. Now this one actually belongs, just as a side note, this belongs to multiple albums. So if you look at large, there it is again. So let's go ahead and archive that image specifically. And here we're inside of our instructions, right here, archive folder, pictures. And the reason why we want to archive photos here, I just don't want that showing up in my line of photos here. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to say archive. Now remember, when you archive a folder, and I'm going to go ahead and click back. And now notice that it is gone. So here's the instructions right here. And the reason why we archive, there it is right there, archive. Okay, pretty simple. The reason why we archive is because we want to, and we're going to talk about unarchiving here in just a moment. The reason why we archive is that we want to be able to still keep those photos. It's not deleting that information, but it's putting it out of our way so that we don't see it all the time. Let's see where that photo is. There it is right there. Let's say we want to unarchive this folder. We're going to click on it there. We're just going to go up here. We're going to say unarchive. Okay. And now if we go back, we can go in here and we'll still see it under Rim of the World. It's still there. But if we go back up to our photos here, we're going to see it again there. Pretty simple, right? So I'm going to archive that again. Just like that. Pretty easy. It's done. Okay. And now I can't see it anymore. Now let's add a label. So let's go into, let's just go into something here. Let's go into this large attic. Now I've already labeled these, but so I want to show you how to label them. So here, this is a large, oh, I don't think I have actually. So it says attic Pokemon room. Let's go ahead and see what that says. That is in the attic in the Pokemon room. Okay, so if you see here, I put in the description. See the description? I've added it to every single one. Now if I do a search right here, just on that, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to my Google Photos. I'm going to search right here. I'm right here in Photos. I'm going to search. Now, that's kind of cool, huh? Look, it puts everything that I put that label on. Now, by the way, this isn't instant. It's not instant. Now, this one was pretty fast because I just did that maybe an hour ago. But it's not instant. So just be aware. But that's another way to find things. So here, let's say rim of the world. Let's see if it finds something for me. And there it is right there. Now, this happens to be rim of the world. These photos must be tagged. This one has a rim of the world logo on it. And this is from the rim of the world, as are these. So, is this. So, but this one right here, look at that. Rim of the world. Okay, it's in that album. But I could also tag that folder with rim of the world. Okay, and I could put cliffhanger on it. Okay, because that is the name. Lee's isn't there anymore, but the cliffhanger is. Notice I don't have to hit anything. I just go to the next folder and I can do whatever I want and it saves there. Okay, so now if I go back here and let's just erase that search and let's say cliffhanger and see what it comes up with. Okay, so interesting enough, these are all the same place. It's pulling up from another label, not a label I put in there, but from a meta tag. But if you look here, here it is right there. So it was instantaneous. So sometimes it's instant, sometimes it's not. In either case, it makes for a good search parameter as well. And that right there is right here, add a description to your photo. So you can either use descriptions or albums or both of them to really define what it is that you want to find in your environment. Let me show you just a couple other examples here real quick. So if I was to go down here and I was to say office, let's see what it comes up with. These aren't what I'm looking for. Okay, so they're not in there. All right, so we'll just cruise down here until we see the pictures. Hold on one sec. Here, so you get to see all my personal pictures. So we're going to see a point where I've collected some electronic stuff. There it is right there. So I've taken these pictures here, and it's basement tech closet. So that's where it is. Now, I couldn't remember what that is, so I had to look through all of my stuff. Now, it's in the electronic filing cabinet, but here I couldn't remember this name. So I could have gone there. But here, I've gone here. Let's go ahead and search for just that item. Whoops. And we're just going to search for that. And then we're going to see everything within the basement technology closet. Now you can see here all of these items. These are little things. They get lost so easily. So I could add something here like, for example, earpiece. Okay. And here I could add tripod. Okay, I could also add it, by the way, to this description right here, tripod small. Okay, so I could do all types of things to enhance my search capability. So if I look for tripod, and I'm looking for a tripod one day, boom, now it's going to show me some tripods, which you can see, but this is the one I'm looking for. When I click on it, I'm immediately going to say, oh, right here, it's in the basement tech closet. And you can see here, it's in folder number 100B. So I've shown you several ways to use Google Photos to truly find everything you want within your Google Photos. One last note. Notice that this, for example, this old television, notice there's a tripod here. Google Photos is smart enough that it will know that there's a tripod in the image itself. Now, I think this is because it's a triceratops, perhaps. But notice here another tripod. This is from from Birmingham, a tripod. So it just, Google Photos, because it's smart, it sees the tripod and it immediately finds that photo, in addition to us adding the key phrase to it, or what others would call a tag or a meta tag. So again, another tripod that it sees there. Okay, so that's it. Good luck with your Google Photos.